This is a guide for 9 kings on how to beat king difficulty with the king of spells. Let's get started with a new run here, and it is advised that you be level 9 so that you can get the following perks. So for your perks, you want 3 of Ruthlessness. This gives your tower or your citadel, castle, whatever you want to call it, 15% chance to insta-kill, which is what we're basing our entire build around. We have 2 into Politician for the extra Royal Decrees, which we absolutely need to hit these to win. And Persistent for free rerolls. Now, you get 1 more point. It's optional. You can put it into Expansionist and hope that you get to be able to put your castle in the back row. Or you can put it into Planner so that if you do lose a life, you get 30 gold. And that's basically a free reroll. So I'm just going to put it in Planner. So for early game, all you want is Citadel buffs and Damage Soak. And you always want to put the Citadel as far back as possible. So we're going to put it in this corner here. And looking at these 3 choices, Warlock is the only one that can soak damage. So we're just going to put it here. Try to keep the boxes around your Citadel open for buffs. You won't need to put it in the middle or anything. We can expand later. And when choosing cards, you should never re-roll your cards. And try to choose anything that just gives you more damage soak or buffs the Citadel. So Mycelium, it's good for damage, but it does not give us damage soak. All we want is to soak as much damage as possible. So in this case, the Spire is actually better because it's going to keep our Warlocks alive. So I'm going to put that down. Now, for Royal Decree, the only thing we're getting is static fields. This entire build is based around static fields. And if it's not on here, you re-roll it. And if you use too many re-rolls at the start, you start over. And so we're going to be saving all of our money and all of our re-rolls for the Royal Decrees. And so there we go, static fields. That's going to double the attack speed of the Citadel. And again, that's all we're doing. That we are just pumping that up as much as possible. Now, other good cards that sacrifice things on your plot to get more cards are also really good. So Offering is a really good choice here. And you can just cast Offering on your worst unit. Like right now, I don't really need the Spire, so there we go. And we got 2 Procreates and a Clone, or an Overhaul, which is also really good. So I'm thinking that I just get rid of these 3 Warlocks, because that's only 99 HP. Or I can Procreate them that way. Again, the only thing we care about is Damage Soak. So do a little bit of math and figure it out, really. Also, our Citadel levels, once we max this out, these cards will stop showing up. And it's usually better to level them up with other cards, but if you have no good choices, you can pick Citadel. In this case, Boar is a better damage soak, so I'm going to be choosing that one. Also, Blessings, do not care about Blessings. Do not build around Blessings. They're just not worth it. The best one we can get is Baby Boom, and you just put your damage soaking units on the tiles it gives you. When choosing who to wage war against, you really, really, really don't want to use rerolls, but at the same time, you never want to fight Stone. The reason why is Stone has ballistas, and they will instantly kill your whole army, and then they will just charge into your Citadel, and you lose. Blood also has very fast units and a lot of units, so that is another really hard one to fight. Greed backlines you, which can wipe out your units way faster. Progress and Nothing are the easiest to fight. Their units ball up, they're slow, and it gives your Citadel plenty of time to wipe them out. So here's what year 19 looks like. I've got a big stack of Warlocks, 63 of them, and we're going to apply another Steel Coat. They have 2 Steel Coats. That means they take 0 damage. So now they take 0 damage 3 times over. And yeah, the Citadel just kind of cleans everything up. And Spells Rebellion is really hard because the enemy Warlocks will cleave yours to death. So you have to hope RNG prevails here. That's the only risky thing about fighting yourself. And it looks like I lost a life there. I'm down to 1 life. That's totally fine. But again, not really any good draws. I'm going to pick Shaman for a little bit more soak. And maybe buff some of these guys up. Again, Blood is also another tough matchup just because they eliminate your units so freaking fast. But Blood balls up, and so when your Citadel is doing AoE damage, it does AoE insta-kills too. So very, very good. But I do have the 3rd level now of Static Fields, and so this time, the Spells Rebellions, they're no threat anymore. They're going to die unless I get insanely unlucky rolls, as you can see here. Pretty easy now. Once you survive up to that point, it's easy. And then when you get to choose who to make peace with, obviously you're going to pick the most difficult one. In this case, King of Blood. See you later. Alright, it is the final royal decree. I have 3 static fields. You may be thinking like, oh, what about eyeglass? What about this? What about that? And 50% increased attack speed. None of these apply to the Citadel. You can try it yourself if you don't believe me, but your Citadel will never get crit chance. Your Citadel will not increase its attack speed with this. It does not work, so we have to hope we get it in our rerolls. Alright, so that's 1, 2, there it is. Okay, so we got 4x. So we're pretty much done here. Also, I'm procreating my Warlocks because they have 4 steel defense things that, you know, eliminate their damage. Now, at this point, too, that was the last decree. I can start over-investing into this. So it has 12.31 attack speed, and now it has 14.15 attack speed. So just look how fast this thing instantly deletes mobs. It's ridiculous. We have a pretty tanky force, which is dealing respectable damage, too. It's literally over for them. The only thing that can kill us at this point is the Mage Rebellion, which... The best way to deal with Mage Rebellion is to have more ranged soak units. So the only ranged units I have right now are wizards, so that's why I grabbed some archers here. And the reason why Mage Rebellion kills melee is because warlocks are cleave units, and the enemy deals an insane amount of damage, so when all your melee balls up, they just instantly get cleaved to death. So you just need more range soak, but I'm going to overinvest once again. There we go, and this has 16.28 attack speed now, which is ridiculously insanely fast. Now the bad thing about having a ranged backline is versus nature, their elves will just kill all your ranged, but your melee will clean it up. It's no problem. Alright, so this is the Spells Rebellion, Mage Rebellion, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, this is the most butt-puckering fight, but you can see here, it's cleaned up pretty easy. They did kill most of our army, but hey, you know, we had a few survivors. Alright, final battle. Everything on the field except a cemetery is level 3, so overhauling anything would only make it worse. And heal spires, they don't really do much, so technically, yeah, I could eliminate this or this for a better graveyard, cemetery, whatever, but it's fine. Let's go ahead and, oh, by the way, we have 138 warlocks, so yeah, this is versus nature, and the backline's gonna be dead. The elves will just kill your backline. It's over for them, right? But the warlocks up front are going to be able to soak, and the spire is going to do all the work with that instant kill. The problem with the elves is they're actually pretty quick when they're running towards your citadel, but they don't really ball up until, you know, right around here. But yeah, that's it. That's how to, and we're gonna start another run so I can show you. Again, this is King difficulty. This is with the mage. It's this is actually, like, a really unlucky build. Really, really unlucky. This is not optimal at all. But again, just with some units that soaks, and with a fully upgraded Citadel, well, the Citadel itself doesn't need to be upgraded. You just need the 4x static fields. That's it. That's all you need. Static fields and some face tanks. That's all you need to do this. Easy King difficulty for King of Spells. Anyway, that's the video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Leave me a comment if you want to see more, or if you have any questions. And yeah, there's a few other builds that spells can use to beat King pretty easy. One of them is like massively buffed wizards, but it's really hard to get the RNG to get those. And whereas this, the RNG is easy. It's real easy. Like, you can get this 9 out of 10 times. But with that said, click the video on the right side of your screen, and if you do, then your weight will fluctuate in the way that you want it. So if you're trying to lose weight, you'll lose more weight, and if you're trying to gain weight and be stronger, then there you go. It's like a little blessing for helping me out.